Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm going to pick João Moutinho. I call him the ferret because he can slip into places and cause trouble before opponents can react. Loves to get between the lines and then get his head up. A real creative force.
Okay, interesting. Bednarek. Has a look and has a go. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Danilo Pereira. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. He's got away. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And it's been taken short. Speculative strike. Oh, the ball's come loose! Gets up to head it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Played it short. Goes for it!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And it's Cancelo. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Portugal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Managed to get it away. Dashing forward at pace. He's left his... had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Poland were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Portugal keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Zielinski plays it short. He's gone for it! Out for a throw. Oh, really good feet from him. He's tried one. Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
João Cancelo. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's managed to get that all wrong. It's a loose ball. João Moutinho. So it is still 0-0. Out to the left it goes. Guerrero tries to get some... and the shot! Oh, some tackle that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! That had everyone off their seats.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Zielinski just might have got a little ahead of himself then. Maybe he had too much thinking time.
João Moutinho. Ruben Dias goes looking. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Guerrero plays it forward. And Portugal can counter-attack here. And Bernardo Silva! And that wasn't far away.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets away from his opponent. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Hoists it forward. Guerrero. And we hit half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Only a pin. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Poland playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Zielinski. It's a brilliant interception.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Guerrero gets the better of his man. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Shapes for an overhead. A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Bednarek. Zielinski. Done very well to intervene. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. And here's Lewandowski. Out towards the flank. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Poland have decided to carry on taking pot shots, but they're not closer to any joy.
Has he found his man? Guerrero. Zielinski hoists it forward. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Belts one. Almost an hour gone. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Could move up a gear here. João Cancelo. João Moutinho. João Cancelo. Just brushed off the ball there. Keeper sends it forward. Portugal have it back and they can go again. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's picked him out, and he's onside. Tries one! Plenty waiting in the middle. Zielinski drives it forward. Defender's on the back foot. Now it's Lewandowski. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Lewandowski really showed that he wanted it more than anyone else, but maybe heading requires extra practice.
And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. It's a throw-in. Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. And it's played forward. Guerrero, and he's got the ball glued to his feet. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski goes looking.
Poland showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Lewandowski, and the counter is on. He gets put, he's gone for it! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
João Moutinho. Bruno Fernandes making use of the space out wide. Swung in towards the middle. It's come loose. Bruno Fernandes! He's pulled off a fine save.
Bruno Fernandes really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Over to the left. Oh, well, there's something you don't see every day.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Here's it's Lewandowski! Oh, what about that? And surely that has won the day! Jim, your thoughts?
Lewandowski has been menacing, and when you get a defence that's beginning to look a little bit disjointed, then he's exactly the type of character that's going to punish you, and he did exactly that.
Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Poland take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Needs a quality cross. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
And pulls off a sensational save. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Bruno Fernandes, and it's Bernardo Silva. And the ball's come out! There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to...
And that's that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.